Hey guys, it's Average Gatsby, and welcome to another episode of Adepting Through Insanity. This time I'm going to be taking on the YMIR mechs. So first off, I'm going to be doing Jacob's mission, and right here I'm showing off my squad. And if you want to see the details of my build and my squad mates at this point, you can always go back and pause and check it out. Just showing that I do have squad incendiary ammo and the Get Pulse rifle right here, so let's get started. First off, this mission isn't really like Jack's mission where you can kind of hang out, send your squad mates ahead, and have them do all the dirty work for you. It seems that the YMIR mech is activated after a certain number of these brainwashed guards are killed. I can't confirm that for sure, but that's just the way it seems. And right there, just using Singularity to push him out of his cover, and then shooting him, and then setting him up for the nuke. And after I do that, the YMIR activates. So what I'm going to do right here is just let him walk towards me, and I'm not going to be taking a position in cover. I'm just going to be sort of creeping around this corner and exhausting all of my ammo into him. The reason for that is he can't really seem to get line of sight on me when I'm like that, and so he doesn't stop and try to shoot, which will prevent me from shooting. And then my main strategy is actually to retreat back to this point. There's something about the holes in this wall that make the YMIR mech think that he can walk through it, or that he can just face me and shoot me, instead of treating it like... He treats it like it's low cover instead of treating it like it is high cover or a wall, and tries to walk around or tries to flank me. He'll just stay at this one spot. And as you can see, I brought back Miranda. I used her warp and my own warp to take out his armor, and then now that he's down to health, I'm going to be using pull in order to drop him to the ground. And right there, you notice I did a warp detonation on him. When a YMIR is being affected by pull and he's just falling to the ground, if you use warp, it'll count as a detonation, because he's technically affected by biotics for that entire animation of him falling to the ground. I'd say the hardest part of this section are actually these guards, because they kind of they move around a little bit. That combat drone gets really annoying, and every time I died at this section, it was basically out of carelessness, not paying attention to where the guards were. But it didn't happen this time, so I lived. But yeah, if you just retreat back to that position, it should make this level pretty easy for you. Next section is going to be Garrus's loyalty mission, and this one can be really tricky. I think it was designed to be one of the hardest fights in the game, but, maybe they planned this, maybe they didn't. But there's a cool little thing I'm going to show you guys. So I put my guys right there, because I just don't want them walking ahead with me, and then as soon as I walk down there and hear Garrus say something to the effect of oh crap, here comes the mechs, I turn around and I run up to this platform. And at this platform, you're not going to get flanked. That's really its huge advantage, is that these YMIRs cannot walk around and get a better position on you. They basically just have to sit in one spot and take their shots at you. Now, you can actually die, as simple as this seems, you can actually die very easily from their machine gun fire, especially because a lot of times they're going to be firing at the same time, so it's going to be, pretty much like double damage. Like right there, I use my energy drain, and they still almost completely drain my shields. And I only popped up for the animation of popping above cover and then back down. You want to keep your squad mates in the back, kind of like how I have them, simply because you want to be able to use their abilities, and squad mate abilities activate from your line of sight, not from their line of sight. So I just have them hanging in the back. I don't even want them to shoot or anything like that. They just hang out there, and I use them for their skills. You'll notice I keep using Garrus's overload. That's because I want... it does a little bit of damage to the armor, and I want it to affect the shields of the adjacent mech, but I don't really want to target the mech. So, no idea why I use singularity right there. There's no reason for it. But now that I see that the YMIR is almost down to health, I'm not going to do what I did before. I'm going to try to get a headshot on this guy, because getting a headshot is going to give me a nuke, basically a mini nuke, and it works to great effect. It just really speeds up this process, and I'll just let it go. Oh, so awesome. You know, completely destroys the other mech, and you're done. Anyway, my name is Average Gatsby. I hope you guys learned something in this video. Please rate, comment, subscribe. I love all your feedback. See you later.